Hey YouTube! So another weekly rewind, and there's so much to talk about. We're only going to talk about half of what we want to talk about.
Yeah, probably, and the rest will get edited out.
Yeah. Oh, we have a special guest, Miss Selena.
Hello, Selena. How are you doing this morning?
I can't get my hands out.
Which means we must be talking entertainment news if Selena is showing up in the video.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about this week?
Well, first the show that we were really excited to see coming up when we found out that they were doing the Muppets again.
I can't watch that show. The Million Moms is against it, and me being a good dad have to listen to the moms.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, not so much. But 1 Million Moms is really disgusted by this show. They've called it perverted. They've called it all kinds of things.
Maybe Big Bird's too big for them?
Oh my gosh.
Big Bird is in the
Muppets.
Muppets.
He's in Sesame
You see how much
Street.
I know about the Muppets.
So yeah, anyway, we sat down and watched the show, being a fan of the Muppets that I saw when I was a kid.
These two used to watch the Muppets all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy Brian used to watch the old episodes of the Muppets, so I know it's something they did a lot together.
So what did you think about the Muppets?
It's more like they weren't so adult.
Huh?
They weren't so adult. What does that mean?
They're like, I don't know, they talk about champagne now.
Did you like the show? You mean they were too adult?
No, they weren't too adult, but they were talking about, like, I don't know, they weren't kids anymore. Because in the older ones, they wouldn't talk about that stuff, and now Fozzie's talking about champagne, and he has a girlfriend who's not even a Muppet.
So did you just not like you didn't think it was as funny?
No, I like it. I just didn't think it was like the other ones.
Okay.
Because the old Muppets are very like slapstick and lighthearted, and this is really like The Office meets the Muppet Show. And
So I didn't watch it with you guys. I tried to make it, because obviously Selena didn't like it, and a lot of the criticism was that they were aiming it more towards adults, and it's not more of a family show.
yeah,
So the Million Moms, which we can't stand them, did come out and say that they didn't care for or they're boycotting it because it's all the adult content.
but all that fuss was for nothing. I mean, literally, there was nothing in that show that was like risky or super adult that kids can watch.
Thumbs up or thumbs down? Did you guys like? Because I'm confused whether you even liked it or not. So Selena's kind of divided on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's thumbs up, she's kind of split, and I'm kind of down. So
You haven't even watched it.
I don't like the Muppets.
Yeah.
So speaking of campy, funny shows, which had a lot of sense of humor, I actually got stuck watching Scream Queens, which I didn't really think I'd like, but I figured since Nick Jonas is in there with
And Ariana Grande, you should have said her first.
and Ariana Grande.
And an A comes before an S.
Is in this new show. Nick Jonas plays a gay character, so I figured, let me check it out. All the blogs are going crazy. Let me watch the show. And I actually, if you guys haven't seen Scream Queens, give it a chance. It's actually really funny.
Yeah.
There's some really good scenes in it. And I actually think the person who stole the episode was Ariana Grande. There's a scene where she's doing this whole texting thing, which I thought was hilarious.
She was Facebooking on her laptop.
Yeah, it was really funny. But we're not going to tell you what happens, but you got to watch. It's really good. So did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Now, you love Ariana Grande. That's your new favorite singer?
Yeah, well, she's always been one of my favorite singers.
Do you like her better than Justin Bieber?
No, they're equal.
Okay.
They're
So, speaking of Ariana Grande,
They went on tour with each other.
yeah, who is making her own Halloween costume?
Me.
Okay. So what is this?
This is duct tape.
And you have black and white.
Yes.
And what are you making with duct tape?
I'm going to make an Ariana Grande Problem Halloween costume DIY. Do it.
So she's making a dress, an Ariana Grande dress, and since you can't really buy the dress that she wears in all of her concerts, we're going to actually make it.
I'm doing a DIY.
So Selena is going to show you guys in probably the beginning of October how you too can make an Ariana Grande dress and beat her for Halloween. And we know all of our gay fans out there who want to dress up as Ariana Grande. Watch this video and you will know how to do it.
But if you want to stock up now, buy your rolls of black and white duct tape.
It's actually really cheap on Amazon.
Yeah, it was really cheap. Huh? Okay, so she's going to do that probably beginning of October, so look forward to that video. And then what else? Oh, Big Brother. I don't know how many Big Brother fans out there. This was a really good season. It was actually really, really good.
Don't do that.
Yeah, me and Selena watched it together.
Yeah.
And my favorite, Vanessa, who is an out lesbian,
Oh my gosh.
did not win. She came very close to winning, but Steve was very smart and did.
He can't do anything except for mention Vanessa.
So it was nice to finally see. I actually think that Vanessa is probably one of the all-time top female players on the game, and it was nice to see an out lesbian do so well.
He was wrong. So what happened was they were at minute thing where Steve was against Vanessa.
Yeah.
He got the trivia question wrong and thought Vanessa got it right. When she got it wrong, she picked what he thought, and it was completely wrong, and then she left.
You gotta watch the show because, yeah, okay. And what else is on our TV list? Heroes. Ugh.
I almost fell asleep.
I was so bummed. Heroes, as you guys know, was the first and second season of Heroes. Was the most awesome show they had back in, how long ago was that? The
2013.
90s?
Oh, okay.
1970 something.
No, it was in the 90s, I think. But they rebooted the series and they put it on. We watched it last night as a family. It was like 2 hours. Really disappointed. I mean, the newer people on Heroes are awesome. They have some new characters. There's like a girl, do you remember her name? Miko that goes animated. She actually goes into a computer game to kick ass, which I thought was kind of cool. And then there's a young man who can make people disappear, which I thought was pretty cool. He actually has a neat storyline to him. But then they had to bring back all the old characters who were really back in their whole, I don't know what's happening, I'm lost, I can't tell nobody the truth, they're just going to let things unwind the way they unwind. And it just really drags the whole show down. I really hope they move more to the newer characters and get away from these old characters, because the old characters is what killed Heroes in the beginning, and they have brought all that crap back. So let's hope they do better.
Yeah,
Okay, so this has gone too long.
Wait.
Quickly.
Okay, during the Miko part, I thought it was over, so I left, and then it was still going on, and then I walked back because I didn't.
Okay, so we got politics to talk about, which means we need to get rid of this one.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us, Miss.
On the
Say
count
bye
of
to
3.
YouTube. Say bye to YouTube.
Okay, wait. Before we get rid of her, let's squeeze her.
No! Don't do that. Now get out!
So we're back. My name's Selena. And
She
first
takes up
up...
a lot of space.
What? You say that about your daughter? I'm appalled. Okay, Rainbow Doritos. Of all the things to cause a controversy, rainbow-colored chips
But why are they
causing a
rainbow
big
colored?
deal.
So it gets better.
Yeah.
You know, it's their 10-year anniversary, and they actually put out a bag of Doritos rainbow chips with Doritos help. Well, I guess whatever.
Well, yeah.
But they didn't really sell that many of them, and they're like going for $150 on eBay right now, which is crazy. So why not put them in every store, like in Target and Walmart, for at least a week so people can buy them?
Yeah, but that's not the big deal. I mean, a lot like the Rainbow Oreos that came out a few years back, people are losing their minds.
I can't eat Doritos anymore, they're gay!
Yeah, people are really upset somebody turned their favorite chip rainbow colors.
But what makes this story funny is not so much the response that the bigots have been throwing at Doritos, and they basically have gone onto their Twitter and their Facebook and they're attacking Doritos for putting out these rainbow chips. My favorite was this guy who's a big bigot by the name of
Peter Schultz.
Peter Schultz said, "What is this disgusting product doing in my food? Remove it now. I do not support child molesters or evil companies." And there's a guy who pretends to be a help person from the Doritos site that responds to all these messages, and his response was, "Hello, Peter Schultz. It seems you have accidentally mistaken us for a Subway post."
Wah,
Wah. Which I thought was actually pretty hilarious. So this guy is pretty funny. I'm going to post a link down to an article that has all of his responses, and he actually did this for Target. Every time a company comes out and gets attacked by these homophobes, he basically responds pretending to be a spokesman from the company, and it's fun reading. So I will post
It's pretty
that.
sarcastic, but he is saying what you're thinking when
It's,
you're reading those
it's
posts.
really hilarious.
Okay.
Now on to politics. As you guys, a lot of you guys know, the Pope came to America. Yay! I'm actually a pretty big fan of this Pope. I think he's a really cool guy. Even you can see what he did here in America. He was pulling over on the side of the road unexpectedly and talking to people and blessing people who are sick. And he was invited to the Congress to have lunch and dinner with the Congress. And he basically said, nope, I'm going to spend that eating with the homeless and the poor. And he actually, a lot of the big events that were set up in Washington, D.C., he skipped in order to spend time with the homeless and the poor people, which is what the leader of any religion should be doing, and basically teaching people how to give to those that have less than them. But, as you guys know, Republicans and conservatives here in America think the Pope is a socialist, and he's evil.
They have all these religious family values. Yeah. Conservative Republicans have suddenly become a lot less religious now that the Pope is here.
They were so mean to him, and some of the things that, if you watch the conservative news here in America, I mean, I felt really bad. I mean, here is this guy coming to do a good message, and he was just torn apart by the people who are supposed to be family values.
even our Supreme Court justices that are conservative
and Catholic,
themselves Catholic
didn't even go to his speech.
How do you do that? How do you not get excommunicated from the church?
Yeah, the Congress basically had a speech where the Pope came and spoke. It was historic. A Pope's never spoke to the United States Congress before. And conservative Catholics don't go to that. It's insane. Speaking of insane conservatives, my favorite...
John Boehner?
No. Well, John Boehner's retiring, but who cares? I mean, he's pretty much old news. He's being run out of his own party because he's not conservative enough.
Then this must be Scott Walker.
Scott Walker. The evilest, most disgusting conservative Republican running for the United States president has dropped out because nobody wants to hear his bot message.
And so what is it that got him so under your skin?
He's anti-unions. He's anti-working people. He's anti-gays. I mean, he's been against every gay initiative ever. He helped pass the anti-marriage equality bill in Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. He's a piece of shit, craphead, and the thing is, the worst...
Language.
Yeah, whatever. The worst people in this country are the billionaires, the Koch brothers.
You said the Koch brothers?
No, Koch brothers.
Yeah, whatever.
They are anti-everything good people, and they basically throw millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars into politics every year buying their politicians, and Scott Walker was their poster boy. He was the one that they put something like $500 million into already, wanting him to win the presidential campaign, and his butt's out. Bye, Scott!
Because Donald Trump took him out.
Yeah.
He pulled higher.
But now on to religious people that conservatives love.
Oh, why are we still talking about this woman?
Mrs. Kim Davis gave a great interview this week where she cried and cried and cried. And my favorite gay comedian, what do we just call Randy Rainbow?
He's a comedian.
Okay.
A YouTube personality /
a YouTuber who makes funny videos mimicking the craziest among us did a response video, and I'm going to kind of blend the two of them together for you.
When's he going to make a video about us then?
Whatever. I hope he doesn't, actually. I'm going to blend it a little bit. Take a look at this.
She had it coming. She had it coming. She finally had her last hurrah. She didn't listen. Now she's in prison. I guess it's bad when you break the law.
And so 4.5 years ago, when Davis found God, she says she could not separate church from state, believing that a marriage is only between a man and a woman.
Kim Davis refuses to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, using her personal religious beliefs in an effort to exempt herself from the law decided by the Supreme Court. I don't think that's the way it works, Kim.
So you would deny your friends who are in gay relationships, you would deny them a marriage license as well?
I did. I can't put my name on a license that doesn't represent what God ordained marriage to be.
Says she's working under God's authority when she refuses gay people the right to get married, and that she fears God's punishment if she complies with the Supreme Court's ruling. Most people say Kim's a hypocrite.
I've been called Hitler. I've been called a hypocrite. I've been called a homophobe.
You see, not only has Kim Davis been married 4 times, bitch, oh no. And by the way, that's a total of 3 divorces. She also gave birth to twins 5 months after her divorce from her first husband. That's a total of 2 children born out of wedlock.
People will question, why is your moral conscience, Kim, more important than someone else's happiness?
I don't think dignity is guaranteed in the Constitution. I think dignity is something that you find within yourself.
Played a martyr, got in hot water. I guess she just should have done her job. So Kimberly, if you've learned anything from this, I hope it's that bigotry is never the way. And practicing hatred and discrimination in the name of whatever God you believe in doesn't make you a hero. It just makes you that scary lady from Misery. All right, talk to you later. Bye, Felicia.
Okay, so that was pretty intense. That was a lot more Kim Davis than I think anybody should have to see in their lifetime.
I'm going to put a link to the whole Randy Rainbow video down below. Watch it. It's awesome.
Yeah. But to finish on a positive note, there is a new campaign out there called #KissesForKim. That's not kisses. That's having your face eaten.
That was for Kim.
So, yeah, straight men are doing this. So they're taking pictures of themselves, kissing each other, posting it to Twitter, #KissesForKim. Check out a few of them.
It started with gay men doing it, and the straight guys decided to jump on board, and I think the straight pictures are the best, because some of the guys are like doing this. They're like... So it's kind of like they're doing it, but they're kind of like...
You can't make eye contact. It's only gay if you make eye contact, okay?
What's the hashtag again?
#KissesForKim.
Go ahead and check those out. Just Google it. It's funny as hell. Until next time, YouTube,
See you next
Bye.
week.